Here's my book review about the comic Misi PT3. It tells about Haizat, a Form 3 student who was born in a rich family. He really enjoyed his life, playing video games with his friends, surfing the social media, and so much more. But something unexpected happened one day. His mom suddenly took all of his enjoyment stuff because she said he's going through the PT3 examination. He begged so hard to his mom to get all of his stuff back. Finally, she made a deal with him. If he could get a good grade in the next examination, he could get his stuff back. However, things didn't go right. He kept wasting his time doing useless things until the next exam came. And yeah, you get what you work for. She get, he got really bad result for this next examination. He ended up getting nothing at all from his mother. He was so sad and depressed until he found the smartest student in his batch, named Zahid. Isaac really wanted him to become his tutor, learning from him, and he even persuaded Zahid with money, but Zahid smartly refused. How could he make Zahid as his tutor? How could he learn from Zahid? And also, could Zahid help him to get his stuff back? There are so many aspects that I like from this comic. First of all, the character. My most favorite character in the comic so far is Zahid because he's so mature, very caring, and protective. Um, since his father has passed away when he was a child, Zahid must take care among his families and even work for them. Also, since he's the eldest among his siblings. Not just that, Zahid also teach Isaac, who is a slow learner with no complaint and no payment at all. Also, it contains a lot of emotions. You can feel happy, laugh, but also feel suspended, anger, and even sad when reading these books. Seriously, all in one small books. Thirdly, the plot is so realistic, especially when the fact that I mean, Zahid must take care of his whole family. It's just so sad actually, and it really happens in the real world. And fourth, the best scene is when Zahid sacrificed himself for Isaac when the real PT3 examination, so that Isaac could get a good result, which is actually could really touch my heart when reading it. And five, lastly, the plot is I mean, very well made and stay interesting to keep me reading. However, there are also some weakness in the story. First of all, it's weird. I mean, it is said that Isaac always go to the taekwondo class, but he's actually a silat master. And secondly, it's almost impossible to happen. I mean, they, the comic maker made it to look like heart touching, but it ends up being almost impossible to happen. Aizad and Zahid suddenly met at MRSM Alur Gajah, although it almost impossible to happen. So far, I will read this book within 9 out of 10 stars because although there are some of weakness, they are just close to exist, and also the plot is very well made, and like I said before, has a lot of emotions and also beneficial to the readers. And also, yeah, this is this comic is heavily recommended for teenagers because it can help you to improve studying, give some tips for learning, while also entertaining yourself and so much more. Okay, that's all.